There we go. Now you can hear me, right? I'm actually not using a mic. I'm just using the phone. I think you can probably hear me now, though, right? No, I can hear you, bud. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. China. Your channel name is China. Yeah, I'm just sitting here in a. This is a. At one time, I think this was a one family dwelling here. Although I find that kind of hard to believe because of the size of the place. It's huge. It's actually a museum right now. But they say it's one family owned this. But I would think that, as people get married, it would have to be more than one family. Anyway, I'm going to hit the street here in a second. Hang on. Yeah, I know it's a little bit dark here, but I wanted to set the camera up. I actually put in a title and a description for the video, but I think they got deleted. This guy here is security. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's throwing some food out for the fish. I don't want to sit here too long because there's like a old time. I don't know. This is where they got their water, I guess, for this this structure, this building, this family. But I would imagine there's a lot of mosquitoes in here, and I don't want to get bit because there's some kind of a mosquito-borne illness going around. So I'm gonna leave here. Okay, I just need to make sure I didn't leave anything here on the seat. You can't see it, but at my age, I need to check and double check. I got my glasses on, so I didn't forget those. But I need to check and double check, make sure I didn't forget anything. And we're going to take a little walk on a Sunday night, August 24th, 2025. And take a look at what the streets of China look like right now. Hey, Weigoran, where? Nolly. Hello. Hey. Like messing around with those guys. Sometimes I'll say I'm from Xinjiang. But let's go out. I'm in a kind of a. This is a tourist attraction here. It's a museum. We're going to go out and hit the street and take a look. There should be a little more light out here. Hopefully you'll see something interesting. It is still kind of early. I think it's only about 8 or 8:30 at night. These kind of places tend to get busier as the night goes on. And I mean, even if you come out here 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you'll see there's a lot of people still out here. Now, one thing I want to say, and I'll show you as we walk down the street here, I have noticed a lot of businesses closing. But for every business that closes, within 1 or 2 weeks, another business will be moving in. I feel kind of sorry for some of them because they don't put their all into it. They had as I go up the street here, I'll show you a, what do you call it? Like a snack store, selling snacks. They popped up all over the country in the last couple of years. They popped up everywhere. I'll show you one. You can see what it looks like. This is like a this is a bushing jia where I am right now. So there's no cars allowed here. At least most of the time. Once in a while a car will be able to come in here, or a truck, and load the grocery store or whatever. But generally, there's no cars allowed here. All kinds of street food. Oh, that's a strong flavor there. Burned my eyes out. I'm gonna try to, if somebody leaves a comment, I'll try to read it and put my glasses back on so I can see them. Top fans. So I'm gonna try to show you a snack store, and then I'm gonna show you a store that was a grocery store just 2 weeks ago that closed. Look at this skirt on this girl. That's pretty flashy. This is Shenzhen, China, on a bushing jia on August 24th, a Sunday night. It's not actually that busy. I've seen it much busier than this. Here's one of these snack stores. They popped up everywhere. Hey. And you know, they got tons of cheap stuff in there. And sometimes I think, you know, I'm standing in line waiting to pay, and I think people are getting like their groceries there. There's like they get so many things in their basket. But these things popped up everywhere when the economy started to slide a bit, or right after COVID. And I've seen them actually closing now for different kinds of shops and stores to open. I do want to show you, this guy's button in front of me here. I do want to show you a grocery store that closed. Here's this girl with the fancy skirt here. I'm going to put this thing up a little higher here so you can get a better idea of what's going on. Maybe you won't be able to hear me though. I'll have to talk a little louder. Here's this girl again. Anyhow. 不新鲜的拍视频。TikTok 的视频，拍抖音。拍视频。YouTube. Apparently she wanted to talk to me, but she's got a boyfriend or husband, I don't know. Hey. Hello. So we're walking the street, a little busier here. Bushing jia. Got a little bit of a traffic jam going on here, looks like. Yeah, I say the same thing as this guy. Okay. Oh. Wow. So, if you visit China, you might experience this kind of a bushing jia. No cars, but e-bikes are allowed, apparently. I wish they weren't. Okay, we're just about at the grocery store, or where the grocery store was. I I think it was here. Hold on. Whoa. Yeah, this is another one of those snack stores that popped up out of nowhere. So I think the grocery store is actually the other way. But let's keep walking down to the end here, and then we'll walk back and see the grocery store. You're probably getting some wind now because I'm not using a microphone. So I'm sorry if I've missed a few comments, but that would be because I have to watch where I'm going. I hear a dog barking away up ahead, so there's 3 girls here. You know, that's a funny thing. You know, comment if I'm wrong, but you know, a lot of these anti-China people who watch and comment on anti-China videos, this is kind of a strange thing. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but a lot of those same people, if they see Chinese girls in the videos, they'll comment on how pretty they are. So it's not like they hate all Chinese people, just males, not the females. Let's go back and see if we can find this grocery store that closed down about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half, and already is another business. I want to show it to you because that's the speed of things going on here in Shenzhen. This girl, what's she making here? I don't know what that is. Hello, hello. I don't know what she's making there. Looks like she's spreading some cream cheese on a leaf or something. What's this guy got? Some cakes. Yeah, I know where the grocery store was, so I'll be able to find it, although you'd never recognize it, even just like a week and a half, 2 weeks later. Here comes the police. Ooh, ooh. Here comes the police. Okay. So where was the grocery store? I know the camera's probably shaking around quite a bit, but this is not a not a convenient place for filming. Okay, here we go. This was a grocery store 2 weeks ago. I kid you not. Okay, now they've opened it up into some kind of a barbecue place, which I'm sure they hope that the customers will eat outside rather than inside, because inside they need to provide the ventilation to get the barbecue smoke out of there, which I'm not sure they're doing such a great job of. But of course, outside here, you know, I used to sit. Okay, now see, this kind of sucks. There's a bunch of seats here provided by the city, and I used to sit there and look into the grocery store. On these seats over here, you can't even see them. because they got a bunch of signs up against the seats here. So yeah, I used to sit there and look into this grocery store. And 2 weeks ago, the grocery store closed. And I tell you what, you wouldn't believe how fast they make it into a complete other business. That's China. People are going to say, oh yeah, businesses are closing. Well, you know, maybe that's true, but there's a lot of people in China that have a lot of money. I can't say this one, okay, I think it's kind of smoky inside there, so, you know, I can't say one way or the other, but I've seen other restaurants open up, you know, this kind of big kind of restaurant with the cheesiest furniture and decorations that you know just aren't going to make it. This one looks half decent, actually. Maybe they'll be okay. Oh, they got they got like double fans here. So they got a little bit of money, right? There's a fan on the front, a fan on the back. So when it swings one way, it's hitting me all right. And then that one over there is hitting me as well, so it's kind of nice sitting here. You can see they're already cleaning up from some previous customers. So I think the restaurant may be doing better than the actual grocery store was. I'm not sure. You know, it kind of depends. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 workers, including, this is like a beer girl here, I think. There's like 6 or 7 workers right here on camera, including this girl here that's cleaning up. The grocery store, I don't think needed that many workers, but they didn't have the throughput, so it's anybody's guess which one does better. But this was a grocery store, I kid you not, 2 weeks ago. I think it was about a week before that, so 3 weeks ago, that they had these signs up saying, you know, they're selling everything at dirt prices. That lasted for about a week and it closed. And now it's a restaurant. And it's not like it's small time stuff, it's big time. They're putting some money into it, some effort. But all these other people, you know, okay, so you got all these people selling stuff on the street, right? Here's a guy selling animals. Kittens, mostly. And you'll see the Chengguan coming through. And I've heard people say that those are the worst people. Everyone hates them. That's not true. You see, the people who own these permanent businesses, hello, the people that own these permanent businesses don't hate the Chengguan. Because you could have a restaurant selling the same stuff this guy's selling, and you're paying full-time rent over there. Okay, so some of this stuff, okay, I've eaten stuff, hello. I've eaten stuff like this in Taiwan before. The same, oh yeah. I've eaten the same thing in Taiwan before at a street market. Which the street markets are not generally on one of these walking streets where, you know, they have all these permanent businesses. But, this guy's got what, tofu? And we got some barbecue stuff here. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, the Chengguan don't hate, or these businesses, sorry, the permanent businesses don't hate the Chengguan. Am I still live? I think I am. This is actually a slow night, I got to tell you right now. This is usually packed. But you can see there's some space for walking here. So I don't know why it's not packed tonight, but it's not. Go! Yeah, this is very slow. Lots of street food. But they are stealing businesses, or they're stealing business from the permanent restaurants on the sides. If the Chengguan comes in, these people will leave within, actually, because today everybody has an iPhone or cell phone. Hello? Hello? Because today everyone has a cell phone, they'll get a message that says Chengguan's coming down the street, and they'll all be gone, actually just around the corner until the Chengguan come through. I know I'm not filming this very well. Whoop! Just lost some height there. Yeah, very slow night, Sunday. Usually Sunday's pretty busy, actually. See, some people just coming out now, like this guy. Because as the night goes on, it's actually, hold on, let me check the time. It's 9 o'clock. As the night goes on, this will actually get much busier. 2 o'clock in the morning, you'll find that the place is still packed. Lots of deep fried stuff here. What's this guy making? It looks very professional, right? Looks like some kind of naan. Maybe? Wow. Oh, so hot. Coming off that guy's fried noodles or whatever he was making there. Lots of fruit, vegetables, chicken. Chicken cooking here. You name it, we got it. Okay, here's a Xinjiang. So he's probably got probably sheep, I'm guessing, because they don't serve pork. I'm not sure about beef, but you can tell by the music it's Xinjiang. Hey, 你好。你是新疆人？对。啊，好的好的。Yeah, these are Xinjiang people. You can hear the music playing here. As you can see here, we've got Xinjiang. Xinjiang restaurant. There's a Xinjiang restaurant on every street in China. You idiots! Fruits. Some more fruits. And I would say that this guy is probably the guy that...
Hi, Pastor! I love you!
He loves me. This is probably the guy that texts everybody else when they,
We come to Chichita.
if the Chengguan park here, this guy probably tells everybody else to get the hell off the street. That's my guess. So anyway, we're at the end of the street. We're taking another look to see now this place. You see how many tables they got set out here? Those tables will be all full within the next hour or two. I kid you not. If it's raining, they'll set up tents over top of the tables. Let's take a little walk through here. I tell you, if I walk through here at 2 o'clock in the morning, most of those tables will still be full. And nobody, even though I have a camera with a gimbal, nobody would attack me. Some oysters going on here. And I think just down the street, we'll walk down until we see the guy cooking the big hunks of pork. Then we'll shut this down. So one of the things that the Chengguan want to do is they want to try to make it so that people can still walk through here. Like, you really can't, right? Because they got all these tables here. Some street cleaner there going through. Now I'm going to try to walk right through here, see if anybody gives me a hard time. I got to move some chairs because kind of in the way here a little bit. And I think this is the guy that cooks the half pigs or whole pigs. I'm going to try to go through here. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, hey! Yeah, this is the guy. Look at this. What he cooks here on the barbecue. He's not cooking. Oh, he's got one going on over there. Let's go take a look before I shut this down. Oh, he's running his own. Jabor. He's running his own live stream. Oh, he's only got chickens on there right now.
Oh, chicken.
Zero. Nianga Jabor. Yeah, he's doing 2 live streams here. Okay, one of them's not working very well, it looks like, but the other one's going pretty good. This guy will do whole half pigs over here. Take a look. This is China. Welcome to China. Come and visit.